Welcome back to the Real Estate News. With me now is Beverly Serral with Beverly Serral Properties. So hi Beverly, it's so good to have you back.
Hey Jenny, nice to be here.
Now you tend to pick certain feature properties and neighborhoods you like to focus on, and today we're focusing on Greenwood Forest. So can you let us know why in particular you wanted to focus on this neighborhood?
Well, I'm crazy about Greenwood Forest in Sea Pines, and in the interest of full disclosure, I do own a property there, but the reason I do is because the reason that I think it's a great neighborhood. It's really the most affordable, closest to the ocean neighborhood in the island's most expensive community, which is Sea Pines.
Now, I mean, obviously Sea Pines itself is known for amenities, but can you tell us a little bit about amenities that are available for Greenwood Forest?
Yes, and that's such a great thing about this neighborhood is that we do have our own neighborhood amenities, and that's very rare. Actually, I guess we're the only community that's truly walkable to the beach that has its own neighborhood swimming pool, tennis court, playground, basketball goal. We just completely rebuilt the pool last year and have done a lot of work at the park, rebuilding the playground, resurfacing the tennis court. It's really a neighborhood centerpiece. I
mean, it sounds perfect. It sounds like an incredible place to live. So can you tell us, is there inventory? Can we get a home if we want to get in there?
You can, and actually right now the inventory is fairly small. There are about 189 parcels, all but about 4 of the lots are already improved in Greenwood Forest. And right now there are just 7 homes on the market, but it generally fluctuates. There are usually maybe about 7 to 12 homes available at any time.
Now, do you currently have any listings in there?
Well, we don't actually, and
okay.
we would love to. We would love to have some. I've represented several properties as a listing agent over the years in Greenwood Forest, but right now we have probably my favorite property is the one that my buyer has under contract. Mm-hmm. That's a great house at 10 Wisteria Lane. Here's another cool thing about Greenwood Forest. Even though most of the parcels are patio lots, they're interior, it's a woodsy, it's the forest, the neighborhood
sure.
is. Wisteria Lane actually borders the Harbortown Links.
Oh, wow.
Coming down this kind of the 6th fairway there, and so there are homes on one side of Wisteria that have beautiful golf course views. So this is a sort of a long-winded way of me getting to the fact that my buyer has under contract the home at 10 Wisteria Lane, and that will become one of our signature rentals come next fall.
Now, what about are there other properties available?
There are, and I would love to just kind of spotlight 3 of
sure.
my favorites that I think are great values right now. There's a home at 4 Hollyberry Lane that's listed for $449,000 by the Reed team at Charter One. That's a great house with a vaulted ceiling, a very open living room, very bright, some renovation done to the kitchen. Another listing that I like a lot is the house at 90 Forest Drive, offered at $435,000 with Lindsay Bunting at Sea Pines Real Estate. And I think that's also a great house, has some extra living space and an additional den, a beautiful open kitchen and lots of renovation done there. And lastly, I also really like the house at 14 Fern Court. That's listed for $489,900. By Paul Daniels with Dunes Marketing Group, and that's also a house with a nice big renovated kitchen, big back deck, and very close to the neighborhood amenities.
Now, one thing that stands out to me are these price points for these homes, because the quality of home you're describing, plus being in Sea Pines and under $500,000, I mean, that's something new that we haven't seen in a while.
Well, I have to say, I really think that Greenwood Forest is a little kind of a hidden gem, and all of the houses are very similar. It's a very cohesive neighborhood. There are lots of bungalow-type homes. They're in that sort of 18 to 2,200 square foot range, and most of them are in the 400s to the kind of $600,000 to $700,000 range for those on the golf course.
Wow. Well, and I think the best advertisement is the fact that you own a property there yourself, because you have access to everything. So thank you so much for your time today, Beverly. It's always a pleasure when you're here.
Well, you are very welcome. I'm glad to be here.